Good evening, viewers. I am your host, Maggie. Welcome back to another episode of FilBrit1on1, where we feature short courses, our hardworking trainers, and our amazing students who will keep on inspiring us to be the best that we can be. Tonight is a very special episode since it is the Yuletide season, and you know, Christmas is just around the corner. This is the time of giving, sharing, and Thanksgiving. Amidst the pandemic, there are still people who are willing to extend their hand helping others. They are known as the unsung heroes of today, and I'm very lucky to meet them tonight, and I'm ready to be inspired by their stories. Let's all welcome our guests for tonight, Mr. Chris Mares and Miss Emil Parsha from Food Bank. So good evening, Sir Chris and Miss Emil.
Good evening.
How are you today?
Fine. Alam eh.
Wow.
Ginigil.
Ginigil na. Okay. Maybe you want to greet our viewers po? So that maybe you have friends who are watching and then you can greet them. Sir. Sir Chris.
Good evening po sa
There's our
inyo.
camera po.
And advance Merry Christmas to all the followers of Filbrit.
Wow. And for Miss Emil.
Ay, hello. Magandang gabi po sa mga nanonood sa FilBrit Training Center. And sa lahat ng mga friends, relatives, and mga volunteers, good evening.
Wow, it's a big shout out to everybody. Especially, I know that these two are very famous in Filipino communities. Okay, so we are here tonight, guys, because we want to ask them about the initiative they started like during this pandemic, and it is known as the Food Bank in partnership with Food Bank. So please tell us, sir, how this initiative started.
It started nung pandemic siya. So way back by May.
Okay.
We
March.
started March.
So, okay po. So, pwede pong May and pwede March. Okay po.
Okay, so nag-start na siya by like what Ate Emil said, it's by March. During yung kasagsagan nga ng pandemic. And then may tumawag sa akin in behalf of UAE Food Bank na baka pwede daw matulungan sila mag-distribute ng coupons ng McDonald's na 40,000 din vouchers. So on the same day, binigay sa akin yung 40,000 vouchers na McDonald's. Then tinawag ko agad kay at Emil for the distribution sa Filipino community.
So, the two of you are working hand in hand with this initiative?
Yes.
From the beginning.
Okay, so that's a good thing. How about when did this volunteerism of yours, Miss Emil, started? Since of course you are tied up with Sir Chris for the food bank.
Actually, when it comes to volunteerism, it started decades ago actually. And not to mention, it will be obvious ang aking edad, no?
Don't worry. It's just yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Okay, and I am very lucky that it's a feeling of gratitude, and I had the feeling na talagang there are people remembering me and the trust is given to me, especially our dakilang bayani, Chris Mares, and the moment he called me that day and he said, Ate Ems, tulungan mo ako dito sa pagmimigay nito sa community, sa Filipino community, knowing you from the school or from different communities. Sabi ko, oo, sige. Hindi pa ako naliligo. Sabi ko, sige, ligo na ako. Then, nakita agad kami. Nagulat ako. Akala ko, mga 4,000 lang. 4,000, ko easy yan. Sa badminton community, sa mga madali na yan. Nung pinakita niya sa akin, Ate Ems, 40,000 to. Ha? 40,000? Sabi niya, Ate Ems, in-entrust sa akin to ng UAE Food Bank. I had been called to be the representative of the UAE Food Bank. And he give me the tasks to para sa Filipino community. So doon nag-start ang tandem namin, I could say, dahil parang we never decide or plan nang hindi namin pinag-uusapan. From then on until now.
And when we say trust, Sir Chris, you are the direct contact of the Filipino community to Food Bank.
Yes.
And with that, how did you strategize on sending the vouchers to the community?
So it started when Ate Emil Portia do the distribution task. I gave her the full set of, the full authority of the vouchers when it was handed over to me the same day. So I know her from 10 years back, and we've been
Again, it's just
yes.
yesterday.
So, as a support, and as I know her from how she supports and how she works with different organizations in UAE. Then that's the main source of how does it works. And then it started all there. During the distribution campaign, she have allocated the head of each groups in each states of the Emirates, like Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah, because I know from the beginning that she have this capability of doing this distribution campaign of these vouchers.
So you mean, sir, when your director contact you for entrusting you with this big task, you directly contact Miss Emily?
There are also other groups who supported us on behalf of Ate Emil, and then I also do thank them to be a part of this campaign because we can't be able to accomplish the task without them. Thank you so much.
Okay. So aside from the 40,000 vouchers for McDonald's, what are the other programs that UAE Food Bank is having?
This campaign is a part of the 10 million meal campaigns of the Mohammed bin Rashid bin Al Maktoum Global Initiative.
Charity.
And we are gladly be a part of this. And then only not the vouchers. After they give the vouchers to us, they give also some relief goods. I cannot able to imagine how many is the quantity, but Ate Emil is the person
Yes.
who is there to Food Bank will get
Hundreds of
the same day during the pandemic, and if I'm not mistaken, for the whole 3 weeks, they're still continue giving us food every day.
And until now, sir?
Until now. So the Food Bank is always there to support the Filipino community in times during the pandemic. I think it's even without pandemic.
Even and after?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they are there to
we Filipinos are very lucky to be a part of this campaign, and I know that the UAE government loves to be with Filipinos as well.
Okay. And for Miss Emil, my question is, what are the challenges you face during those distribution, during the volunteerism act that you are doing?
Oh my God, a lot of challenges. First thing is that when we took the task of being a volunteer, it's not only like a volunteer that you will go and give the food. The number one challenge is, if the UAE Food Bank calls you on like 10 o'clock, you have to be there immediately. Otherwise, you will not have the food to be distributed to Filipino community. And it's not only for the Filipino community. It's some say like what he said, that if there is other nationality asking us for the food, then just give them. Okay. And then number two is the place that we need to keep the groceries, the storage. And luckily, from where I was living months ago, we are staying in the villa, and the owner is a local guy, and I asked for if I can use the other room. It's a big room, and we were able to stock hundred sacks, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 sacks of rice, plus other groceries. So that's a good thing for us. Number three is, we have a lot of volunteers, like the cargo company that used to help us for free in taking all the goods from UAE Food Bank outlets. And number four, there's so many, no? and the scheduling for calling all the leaders, because for us we don't choose like we will be. No, it's not that, but we have to call all the leaders. Okay. As we all know, we have more than 100 groups in UAE, Dubai itself. But except from other Emirates, it's more than 100. So all these leaders, especially Josie, Konlu, the Kalayaan, and the architect Jason, and Conrad, and then Frankie, to name a few, no? Yes. But there's huge. There is a badminton groups also, the PNPL and the headed by Dre Yukuma and si Lori Perez and si Lani Rui, something, marami sila eh.
It's like shout out to all
Yes,
of them.
yes. Hello. Salamat sa inyong lahat. Hindi man ako kami makapagpasalamat talagang salamat ng marami. May mga individuals, maraming individuals. So those, during that time, we have to call them, "Oy, are you free?" These things, scheduling and planning, it's quite very challenging kasi we don't know whom we are going to meet. And we even experience of giving the food close to the COVID patient. Luckily, they were able to send us message that we are positive, blah blah blah. So yes. And we were thankful also because of during that time we informed our Consul General Paul Raymond Cortez regarding this distribution, and somehow he himself and the whole family were able to come over, and he is the one inspiring Filipino, our kababayan, na nakakapagsalita siya at nabibigay niya yung diretsong information coming from foreign affairs sa Pilipinas, at saka yung mga issues like yung mga yung ano tawag doon, yung 730 the ayuda, yun parang yun isa yun. So parang team yon na talagang napakaganda naman ang naging resulta at wala kaming pinipiling tao.
And we all know po that this volunteerism, of course, is not paid. So yes. So definitely, what gives you the urge to do this kind of things? We all know that, of course, we are abroad to earn money, to make greener pasture for our family in the Philippines. But of course, it is a volunteerism. So what gives you the urge to do this work?
Gratitude. It's a gratitude. Why? Because we are in different countries. We are here in abroad. Knowing the pandemic, many of our Filipino OFW lost their jobs, no, and especially families. Even before we started doing the giving food, doing the food distribution, he himself is also doing that already, and us also. Like my husband, he will have the salary. I will give like 100 in the bank. Oh, friend, ito 100 dirhams makes a big difference to some people who really in need. So, and we are thankful because we were able to continue our job. Myself and my husband and Chris and his wife. So thankful.
Okay, amidst all these things that you are doing for not just Filipino community, of course, what do you think are the learnings you are getting from this?
Always stay foot on the ground, low profile. You will never know when our time will be. We can just do things for our second life. It's not only because for fame. It's not at all for fame. That is number one rule for us, for the two of us. It's not for fame. That's number one. Number two, it's you have to always put your shoes with the people, with the others, and you will feel what is the difference, like that. Feel what they feel, and you will know.
Yes, exactly. And for Sir Chris, my question is, what do you think is your greatest achievement? Since I've known and I've heard that you are winning awards for this.
Okay. So, achievement is to have friends like Tita Emmy. It's not like only a friend, to be like a family with Kuya Sas and the rest of her family. Also the volunteers. I see that, how if you care for someone, it will be returned in you in thousands. So isa din yun sa parang, kasi minsan pag nagbigay ka, hindi mo na-expect na may babalik, tapos may bumabalik pala, mas doble or triple. So yun na lang yung siguro, sharing is a blessing. So if I do have something, I do share it with others. So isa yun sa natutunan ko talaga during pandemic. Parang we're lucky to have work. We are lucky to have during the distribution we didn't get infected by the virus itself. And then we still have the full amount of salary that we have from the company that we're working for. So it's like a blessing for us. So bakit pa ako maghahanap ng iba kung yun di ba yun na, okay na, wala na akong iniintindi. Or may dumating man, kinukuha ko din yan para din idagdag doon sa distribution.
Okay.
Alright, so but I didn't ask for something in behalf of money. Like what the food bank said to everyone, that we will not able to accept money, we will accept food, give it to us, and then we will able to distribute.
And maybe we have some viewers who wants to donate or be tied up with food bank. How are they going to reach you or keep in touch?
Usually, your food bank is accepting donations in behalf of the UAE Food Bank. You just need to bring the products directly to UAE Food Bank, and then the UAE Food Bank will gonna give us the foods that you are planning to give. Some of the companies are asking for some support, so who do ask us if we can able to collaborate with them during the said distribution. So we do some partnership also with the Philippine Consulate, like what happened last week. We do also give some from Filbrit from their team and their students who are that in need. So we're not selecting. We are just here to provide. If food bank give us something, we make sure that it will be given to the needy people.
Okay, so we are all grateful for all the help of the UAE government to us.
Yes.
Especially. So any message for our
From in behalf of UAE Food Bank, I just want to say advance Merry Christmas to you guys and the part of the Filbrit family, and
congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, so thank you from in behalf of UAE Food Bank. I want to thank all the volunteers, all the groups in the Filipino community who do be a part of the campaign during the pandemic, and until now they're still there to support us during the said distribution. And I cannot able to mention each and everyone who do supports us. The Philippine government itself, to Congen Paul Cortez, who was always there to support us during the distribution, like what Ate Emily said. And Kalayaan, Bayanihan, Philsok, and every Filipino who do supports us in like the Jumeirah group. There are too many of them to mention. Like Rasal Kaima and Fujera, who do collecting the item itself or the food itself, and the same day they arrange it for distribution. So to all of you, we thank you very much for the support that you have given, the time, effort, lahat na financially. Syempre pag nagpunta ka, you need to wear petrol
from their own pocket.
So I cannot say talagang you see the spirit of the Filipino, no? Parang bayanihan talaga eh. So nakita dun talaga na sobrang pagmamalasakit natin sa isa't isa. Meron man tayong mga pagkukulang, pero in behalf pag dumating yung tulong or kahit anong mga pagsubok, andyan yung kada Filipino natutulong talaga. So thank you very much po sa lahat sa inyo, lalo na kay Ate Emil na laging nakantabay sa akin at sa food bank. So yun po yung aking talagang laging sinasabi sa kanya at pinagpapasalamat.
Salamat din.
How about Miss Emil?
Unang-una talagang I cannot imagine how the Filipino community could be during that time of pandemic without him, without his initiative, without his initiative of asking or taking the responsibility, being the UAE Food Bank representative. He took it in a way that, Ate Emil, what do you think, this and that? Because we started only from the vouchers, and he said, do you think, Ate Emil, we were able to distribute some of the groceries, blah, blah, blah? I said, of course, we can do it. We have a lot of leaders who can help us do the distribution. And also with the volunteers, with the leaders, and UAE Food Bank, thank you very much for having how many awards? 6, 7 awards. Yes, for international, global awards. and also a candidate for the MEPRA this coming 2021. Somehow we felt that we are frontliners, right?
And you are.
And thank you very much sa lahat ng mga nag-volunteer. I cannot mention all the names, no, but whatever comes in my mind, I want to thank of course Conjen, of course the wife of Conjen, Ma'am Yasmin, si Josie. Talagang sobra din ng ano niya. Talagang alam mo yung suporta nila, hindi lang yung presensya nila, pati yung mga in-kind na talagang binibigay din nila, dinudonate nila directly sa food bank, tapos ipinapalaganap din nila. Kaya palagi namin silang kasama. Dubai Badminton Together Against COVID-19, headed by Lorely Perez and si Dre. Yun yung mga naging first contact namin. And ngayon, kinukontinue ni Lani Ruiz. And thank you talaga. And of course, yung mga individuals, kagaya ni G. Harder, si Melikins, ganun ba nun? Asawa ni David Praise ba yun? And Lou, si Lou at saka si Cesar, si Ronin and Irene, si Esme Mimay, yung inaanak ko. Salamat ng madami. And sino yung mga kapatid ko dito, pamilya ko dito sa UAE, kahit hindi kami magkakadugo. Sina Rachel, sina Eden, yung mag-asawa ni Maring Eden.
Thank you din sa inyo.
Oo.
Kuya Sase, thank you kay Sase. Lagi ka nandiyan para pinag-drive si ate. Siya kayo sa aking butihing may bahay na si Michelle na palaging nakantabay lagi pagka mag-aayos ng aking damit kasi kailangan plansyahin para di daw lukot. So, thank you talaga sa... Lalo na kay Ate Emil kasi talagang hindi ko ma-accomplish yung task without her. So, in behalf of us to UAE, thank you very much and may Allah all bless us.
Maraming salamat.
At po sa inyo. At sana wag kayong magsawang suportahan
sa pa nga pala. Meron mga pala salamat talaga kasi nandun lang kami bilang volunteer, plano at pamimigay, yun lang nga alam namin. Pero yung panggagalingan ng pagkain na ibibigay sa kapwa Pilipino, maraming salamat sa iyo, kapatid.
Sa lahat po ng sumuporta sa UAE Food Bank, marami pong salamat sa inyo. At sana wag po kayong magsasawang mag-volunteer if mayroon pang darating bibigay ang UAE Food Bank para sa ating mga kababayan.
Okay, so it is a grateful night, and we also want to thank the both of you for doing your part, for doing your share from your heart. And it is such an inspiring story to share with all our viewers. So thank you so much again, Sir Chris and Miss Emil. Okay, so thank you so much, guys, for watching our episode for tonight. And please follow and like our official social media accounts. And again, thank you. See you next week. And Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye.
Bye.